This is Kolkolawa River, a river that used to be crowded with fishermen from within and outside the state. But now the story has changed because of the climate change. Why, how, and what is the way forward? Climate change reflects the variation in the average daily weather condition, such as temperature, humidity, rainfall, and sunshine of a location over an extended period. A climatologist, Professor Ali Omar Tambol of the Department of Geography, Usman Danford University, Sokoto, has this to say.
You see, climate change generally, has to do with changes within the climate. And once there is problem of climate change, as we are experiencing now, you see effect of it. You see the effect in different sectors. Like now in the area of agriculture, water resources, there are a lot of problems now.
Climate change in Nigeria threatens economic growth of sectors that are dependent on climatic conditions such as agriculture, fishery, forestry, and these are more predisposed to the adverse effects of climate change.
Farmers, especially those who, farming here is a rain-fed. It means it depends on rain. So once there are this kind of variations within the climate, farmers will experience this scarcity, shortage of rainfall. Year in, year out, you see rainfall is reducing. You have to spend a lot of money to see how to irrigate their crops, to support their crops in addition to the rainfall, because rainfall has reduced, and therefore for farming to continue throughout there, then they have to support it with irrigation.
Onion farming is a profitable agribusiness in Nigeria and is being faced by the effects of climate change. Onion is grown mostly in areas where there is hot weather like Kano, Kaduna, Jigawa, Zamfara, Bauchi, and Kebbi State, as Sokoto remains the largest onion producer in Nigeria. But due to climate change, this year, the onion farmers are facing a lot of challenges. We have never experienced this kind of situation. This year, we face lack of water right from rice farming. Flood do help farmers to find it easy when it comes to irrigation. I have been in irrigation farming since I was born because I met my dad on this. But I have never experienced this kind of situation. But my dad told me they experienced this kind of situation once, but we have never witnessed water scarcity like this year. What are the causes of climate change? And what is the way forward in tackling the natural phenomenon?
Like now, if we talked about the human-induced causes, sometimes you see one of them is careless deforestation. You see the rate at which people, especially in the rural areas, you see the rate at which they are cutting down these trees for firewood. It's very, very bad, because this thing is causing a lot of problems within the climate system.
There are alternatives the communities or the governments should take. One is to have the political will to enforce sustainable development goals. Governments should try and reduce poverty so that people can go for alternative energy sources like gas, the gas we use for cooking instead of charcoal and firewood.
The situation of climate change does not only affect the irrigation farmers, but also the fishermen.
Yeah, fishermen too, they are not left out. They are because they are also into agricultural sector because of these extreme temperatures. And likewise, if there is not enough water, you see that the fish, the amount of catch, for instance, they are going to get, they will not get enough fish as in the farmers who are into fishing.
The current administration of Governor Dr. Ahmad Ali Sokoto has embarked on supporting the irrigation farming by providing the farmers with fertilizer across all the 23 local government areas free of charge. Despite all this, farmers need more intervention of the government toward mitigating the challenges caused by the climate change in the state. If government can come in to help us with solar pumping machine, that will surely help, like what I see on media saying Kebbi State Governor promised to help the farmers with solar machine. Government can provide us with the solar pumping machine because the one we are using, we have to buy fuel and it is too cost. Some of the farmers have stopped the business because of the water scarcity, where you can use 3,000 to water your farm. Now you have to spend like 7,000, 8,000 or even 12,000.
A climatologist from Osman Danford University, Professor Ali Umar Tambol, advised the government to redouble effort on the fight against deforestation, or else the situation will remain the same or even beyond. Babangida Bala reporting for Sunday Safari.